Program Bachelor of Science, 3rd year, subject Botany, semester 6, course code BOC 108, course title Cytogenetics and Plant Breeding. Title of the unit is Mendelian Genetics and its extension, Unit 2. Module name Chromosome Theory of Inheritance. Myself, Sushma Salgaonkar, Assistant Professor, Ganpat Parsekar College of Education, Harmal, Goa. Outline: Introduction, Chromosome, Parts and Occurrence, Chromosomal Theory of Inheritance and its link to Mendelian Principle. Learning outcomes: in this, student will able to define Mendel's law of heredity in brief, when and how chromosomal theory of inheritance came into existence, also describes the objectives of this theory and why chromosomal theory of inheritance was accepted. Before we start, let's study about the Mendel laws of heredity. The first law, the law of dominance, states that factors comes in pair and one is dominant and another one is recessive. Second law is law of segregation. In this, factors separate into gametes. And the third law is law of independent assortment, wherein the alleles of different genes assort independently during gamete formation. So this theory was not accepted. Why? Due to the poor communication and non-blending. According to him, genes or the factors do not blend and that the phenotype of the offspring is similar to only one parent. He also introduced mathematics to explain biological phenomena, which he represented in the form of ratios, that is phenotypic ratio 3:1 and genotypic ratio 1:2:1. Mendel's work suggested that factors or the genes pass from one generation to another generation. But there was no physical evidence to prove for the existence of this factor and therefore his work remained dormant. Inventions and discoveries. Due to the advancement in the microscopes, scientists could carefully observe the cell division and this led to the discovery of structures in the nucleus that appear to be double and divide just before each cell division, which is known as chromosomes. Chromosomes. Now what are chromosomes? Chromosomes are thread-like structure of nucleic acids and proteins which are located within the nucleus of the living cells, and they carry genetic information in the form of genes and alleles are present on these genes. In this slide, let us understand the pair of homologous chromosome. In this, if the centromere is right at the center, then it is called as metacentric chromosome, and if the centromere is at the end of the chromosome, is called as acrocentric chromosome. If the two arms of a single chromosome is called as sister chromatids, and the two arms of the two different chromosomes is called as non-sister chromatids. So these pairs of metacentric chromosome are considered to be homologous chromosome, and same way goes with the acrocentric also. And when you consider one metacentric chromosome and one acrocentric chromosome, they are called as non-homologous chromosome. Around the same time, there were two scientists from the different part of the globe who simultaneously put forth certain theory. One was Walter Sutton and another was Theodore Boveri. Walter Sutton was working on the grasshopper and he found out that chromosome occurs in pair, and during meiosis they separate out from one another into gamete form. He put forth assumption that pair of chromosome contain one chromosome from father and one chromosome from mother. Theodore Boveri, he was working on sea urchin. He found that in order to have a proper embryonic development, all the chromosomes should be in a pair in the embryo. E.B. Wilson was close to both men. Walter Sutton was his student and Theodore Boveri was his friend. So in 1902, they both came together and studied the chromosomal movement during meiosis. And they combined their work together and gave Sutton-Boveri theory, which is referred as chromosomal theory of inheritance. Chromosomal theory of inheritance states that individual genes which are found at specific location on a particular chromosome and the pattern of this behavior of the chromosome during meiosis explains us the Mendelian laws as to why and how genes are inherited. The next is chromosomal theory of inheritance, wherein certain points are observed. So the first point is chromosome occurs in pair. One of the chromosome is coming from mother and one chromosome is coming from father, which can be compared with the Mendel's work that factors comes in pair. Second point is during meiosis, each chromosome from a pair separate out into two daughter gametes, and this particular hypothesis can be compared with the Mendel's hypothesis, wherein he states that factors separate into gametes. Third point is different chromosomes are sorted into gametes independent of each other during meiosis, which can be very well explained in Mendel's hypothesis that alleles of different genes assert independently. This is how chromosomal theory of inheritance help us to understand the chromosome and the genes which are present on the chromosome, which are the unit of hereditary, and this is how the chromosomal theory of inheritance supported Mendel work, and how this chromosomal theory has been accepted due to the famous scientist, that is Thomas Morgan, did experiment on Drosophila melanogaster, which is a fruit fly, and he explained chromosomal theory of inheritance, which confirmed the Walter Sutton and Theodore Boveri, and this chromosomal theory is accepted. These are the recap of chromosomal theory of inheritance, references, Veblen's. Thank you.